loves, how's it going? Hope all is well. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a new video. Today I'm here doing a Leah Talks. I wanted to talk to you guys about a subject that I get shamed for a lot in my comments, but I thought that it would be a good topic to talk about. I was going back and forth on whether or not I should even bring it up, but I decided because it's so big in the media right now, why not? If you have any questions on my hair, today I am wearing Yolissa hair. I will have the details down below in the description box, and I will also have a link to a video probably in the card section where you can check this hair out. This is their curly hair. It's some pretty hair, and it is 3 bundles of their hair, 2 18 120 inch. Anywho, let's get it started. All throughout the media, everywhere on the media today, this week, I know you guys have seen the talk about people working that are a part of the entertainment industry. So there was a young man that used to play on the Cosby Show. He was on the Cosby Show for at least 7 years, and he was spotted at Trader Joe's minding his business, working his shift, and a lady decided to come take a picture of him because I don't know why. I know today, to date, she have told a couple of sources, news networks such as CNN and People magazine, that she didn't have any malicious intent. She didn't mean anything by it. She was just taking a picture. However, from other sources, I was told, allegedly, that she was paid for the pictures that she gave to Fox News. I don't know how true that is, but I was told allegedly that she did get paid for the pictures that she turned in. Anywho, who freaking cares? I don't even want to go straight into detail about him because this is honestly bigger than him. I'm so glad that the topic has came up, and I'm glad that it was with someone like him because he is very well spoken, and he said exactly how I felt and how a lot of other people felt or feel that work in entertainment or work in an industry where everybody else does not work a 9-to-5 job, and everybody else are their own bosses, and everybody else feels that if you work a 9-to-5, then it's filthy, it's below them, you ain't got it if you have to work a 9-to-5. So I loved it. I do want to point out some of the things that he said. There's no job that's better than another job. And I could not agree with him more. Okay, you guys know that I'm a YouTuber. I'm on YouTube, right? When people look at these YouTubers, they see that YouTubers are making all this money and da-da-da-da. They're looking at one YouTuber and they're taking that YouTuber lifestyle, their salary and everything that they're doing, and they're putting that YouTuber and all the other YouTubers in one box and think that everybody is the same, and it's just not that simple. It's not that case. It doesn't matter if you got 80,000. It doesn't matter if you got 500,000 subscribers. Subscribers do not matter. Stop looking at subscribers as dollars because that's what it's not, you guys. YouTube does pay people great money. It does. It pays people good money, okay? And let me not say great. It pays people good money. But for someone like me, I need something that is stable, and that is something that I preach to people. I love having several sources of income. I love having YouTube as a great part-time job. I love that. YouTube, like I always say, pays all my bills. I can sleep up in this house and not do nothing and just turn on the camera every day. I could do that. But I would never preach to anyone to make the internet be their sole source of income. And the reason why is because just like an acting job, just like a theater job, just like being a musician or being being a professional athlete, just like any job, it can come and go. It has its ups and downs. Sometimes you could be all the way up here, and then other times you could be all the way down here. If y'all don't like the content that I bring to my channel, y'all cannot watch. And guess what happens? The money goes down. So if I want to keep a certain amount of money, I have to make sure that I bring that content that you guys like. So for instance, I'm talking about myself. Let's be real here. For instance, if I wanted to bring revenue to my channel, I see through my numbers that you guys love colorist videos. You guys love me talking about being dark skinned and loving my dark skin and me talking about that. And I see that that brings revenue to my channel. However, I'm not that type of channel. I'm not that type of chick. Just like when everybody was making story times, in the height of my story times, I went from maybe 10,000 to almost 50,000 subscribers just from telling stories. And at the height of it, I felt, this is not me. This is too much. It's just not me. Let me go back to vlogging. So I stayed at vlogging. I was doing 100,000 plus views on my videos, on my story times. Majority, I would say most, I would say 80% of those videos are all deleted from this channel. All of them. I decided to start vlogging because I wanted to be more intimate. My vlogs still to this day don't get views. My vlogs don't pass 10,000 views, but I'm content with that and I'm happy with that, because you want to know why? YouTube is my hobby. YouTube is what I love. I consider YouTube my part-time job. And when my money goes like this, I don't get upset about it. I don't get upset that I went from making 5,000 plus a month to now only making 2,000, okay? I don't get upset at that because I know how I can bring that up, but I'm just not willing to do that. So when he was talking about you know, the benefits of the job, it might pay better. He was discussing jobs. He said it might pay better. It might have better benefits. It might look better on your resume and on paper, but actually it's not better. Every job is worthwhile and every job is valuable, and that is so the freaking truth, you guys. The reason why I feel it's important to work and have several sources of income is because jobs like this, jobs that you're passionate about, jobs like being a business owner, things that we love, sometimes does not bring the source of income that we need at that time. So you need a backup. I will never be on my channel and tell somebody that they're a boss and they should just start their own business and they should just go out there and they should just do that. No, I'm not going to tell you to quit your job. I'm not going to tell you to do that. I see that I went to school for a reason. I will work and still work a 9-to-5 job because you want to know why? Majority of these jobs do not give you insurance. Majority of these jobs do not give you a 401k. Majority of these jobs do not give you long-term and short-term benefits. They don't give you vision. They don't give you dental. So you're saying that you're making up to what, $10,000 a month, but every time you have to go to the doctor, every time you got to see orthodontist, every time you got to see a dentist, anybody, you have to pay all that money out of pocket, and it's not cheap. So, you know, I'm not even, like I said, I'm not even going to talk about him in this situation, but it did bring light to things that I wanted to say on my channel, because I feel like it's so many people out here on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on all these social media networks, and they're telling these young girls and young boys, you can be your own boss, you can be your own entrepreneur, you can start this at 18 and da-da-da-da. And I'm gonna tell you, it can happen. I'm not saying it can't. I'm not saying that, and I'll never say that it can't, but I'm telling you, sometimes it takes baby steps. Everybody is not going to make it the same way. You can try to do the exact same thing. You can try to get these books that these powerful women come out with. You can try to get these books that these business owners come out with. Like Ming Lee have a book. You can try to take that $500 she said and make it into $1 million. You could try to do the exact same steps that she took. But that does not mean those exact same steps is going to get you at the same level that it got her. Because the thing is, no matter what you do, the difference between you and somebody else is faith, passion, drive, and vision. All of ours is different. None of ours the same. It don't matter if we look at the same book, the same blueprint, the same map. It don't matter. We're all going to get there a different way. Okay? So I would really wish people stop shaming people for a 9-to-5. Like, please stop shaming people for a 9-to-5. There's nothing wrong with having a 9-to-5. People are like, oh, be your own boss. You want to listen to the white man. You want to do this. You want to do that. You guys, sometimes people are in these positions for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, people do certain things for a reason. I went to school to work in communications so I can be in the media and talk to the masses. I went to school to be a school counselor because I wanted to be in the position where I can be at the hands of these youth and make sure that they're taking the right classes, making sure they're going to a 2 to 4 year college, making sure they know that after they graduate high school, even if you don't want to go to college, you can get you a trade, okay? You can start working from here to get yourself up to here. Like, that is why it's important for some people to work. Everybody is not going to be business owners. And just like he said, I would never want somebody just out of, you know, today I seen that Nicki Minaj gave him $25,000. Then also Tyler Perry was like, he want him on the Have and Have Nots. I believe that's the show. And I'm just like, those are all great things. Like, they're all great things. But this guy, like he said, for the last, what, 30 years maybe? Maybe he said, yeah, for the last 30 years, he's been acting, teaching, and directing. Like, he loves what he do. He's been working for that job for 15 months. And he said he wanted a job with flexibility in order to stay in the entertainment business. And there's nothing wrong with that. You guys, literally, I'm still able to see you guys. I'm still able to be on this platform, and I'm still able to go to my job. You know what I'm saying? I'm still able to do those things because of the flexibility. Now, some jobs don't want people to be all over the internet, and which is fine. You have to take it and either work with it or don't, okay? But, you know, I really just don't want these young girls to, you know, go out here, try to find all this money to do these businesses and start off all this stuff, and then it fails and they're confused. Like, but I thought she said that all I had to do was A, Y, and Z. I thought she said that if I did this, if I made a $500, I could turn it to $5,000. Why it didn't work for me? Because sometimes that's just not your destiny, okay? So, you know, just always remember, you know, live your life how you want to live your life. Don't let anyone shame you for the decisions that you make and the choices you make. And don't get me wrong, it's nothing wrong with being a business owner. It's nothing wrong with just having one source of income. It's nothing wrong with being a boss. It's nothing wrong with that. But you have to crawl before you walk. You have to, like, even if you look at some of the major people of today, like the Oprahs, the Jay-Z's, the freaking whoever's, if you look at them, they'll tell you they worked. You know what I'm saying? They worked. Some people weren't groomed into the job like a Beyonce was. Some people weren't. Like, they weren't, you know? So just keep that in mind. Please stop shaming. And it's just like, it's just sad that a man have to get on national TV to defend that he has a job. And I just wanted to say something that the girls say. So the lady that took the picture, her name is Karma Lawrence, and she said that she don't know why she snuck the picture. I figured everybody does it. I don't know what possessed me. I just did it. I didn't even think about it. I just kind of did it on impulse, and it was a bad impulse. I actually wanted to go up to him and say something, but I thought you might embarrass him. She continued, but then I did something that was actually embarrassed him more. I didn't go with my first instinct as I should have. Now let me tell you something. She didn't embarrass him. Actually, she brought light to him. And one thing I can say, I'm glad that the community embraced him. I'm glad that other actors spoke about this. I know actors that move here to Atlanta and leave from Atlanta to go to LA and stuff like that. They sleeping on people's couches. They trying to make a way out of no way. They trying to make it work. I know people that have done that. It is so hard to break into this industry. Just like models. Like, it's hard to be a model. I used to listen to Tyra Banks and, you know, people around her talk about how they had to be a waitress in New York and sleep in all these different, like, 5 or 6 people sharing the house and stuff like that just to get on. Like, it's hard, you guys. It's really, really hard. So, you know, I'm just glad everybody embraced that struggle, because it is, like, the struggle is real. And I want people to know there's nothing wrong. And I'm gonna say it again, there's nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5, because you can't argue with me and you can say you own your own boss and you got all this stuff. If you ain't got no insurance, you ain't got no 401k, you ain't got no stocks, you ain't got none of that, you ain't got nothing, okay? I don't care about you making all this money and stuff like that. You got to show something for it. You got to have an insurance policy. Like, you got to have something. Come on, baby. Come on. And it's so many kids these days that don't even... I be talking to kids at the high school level about all this stuff, and they don't even know what it is. Because everybody want to just open up a business and think it's going to run that way, or they want to be a rapper, they want to be this, they want to be that, and it just don't happen to some of us as fast as we want it. Shoot, I would love for my company just to take off, you know what I'm saying? But I have to take the steps, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. But I hope you guys enjoy, because I could get on and I could talk about this subject all day. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.